we generally get started, so we will get started on time here tonight. It is Monday and it is April the 13th. Like I was saying earlier, 30 days ago, we went into lockdown, right? The world stopped. We all got quarantined and we've all stayed home. A lot of people are concerned and rightfully so. And, we're going to come out of this, but more importantly, what's going to happen is a lot of great things are going to happen in the process. So a little bit about myself. I've been in traditional business. I've been in the another side of the business that you're going to hear about for the past 30 plus years. I've earned a little bit of money, but more importantly, I've helped a lot of people change their lives, right? I've made a lot of friends all over the globe as a result of helping people change their lives. I was semi-retired. I was consulting for a couple of companies, but I continued to put on weight, right? All of my meetings around the globe revolved around food and meetings that either were breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And I ate too much, ate too often, and ate way too well. As a result of that, I started gaining weight. So I'll tell you more about that as we move along. So, hey, guys, I've been talking about, since this whole thing has happened, The Perfect Storm. I mean, I'm sure everybody remembers the movie, right? And what happened in the movie. But, I couldn't have written a better script for the real life drama that's playing out right now before our eyes. Millions of people at home, millions of people that are going to be out of work, worried to death about where they are, how they're going to survive, how they're going to pay their mortgage, how they're going to do this, how they're going to do that. And, yes, the economy is going to get started up again, but will all those jobs be there? I don't know. They say 20 to 30% of all the jobs are going to be gone and be gone forever. So I don't know. For all of us, however, what's going to happen is that if you know that everybody is moving in the direction of having a home-based business, if you know that everybody is looking for another source of income, then you are one step ahead of the masses. And that's all you have to be, is just one step ahead, getting out in front of that wave, having the courage without the fear to do what needs to be done, right? And we're going to talk about that tonight. So getting in front of this movement can create wealth. And I want you to be one of them, right? The pandemic has created the perfect storm. So let me tell you what I see. This is what Forbes magazine forecasted over the next 5 years. They said 79 million people are going to be in a home-based business over the course of the next 5 years. Well, those were great predictions, and we were jumping up and down with that great news. But you know what? I think those numbers are pale in comparison to what is going to actually happen. We're going to see unprecedented growth. We're going to see millions and millions and millions more people looking. Even if they go back and they have a job, they're not going to put all their eggs in one basket. They've already learned that that basket is very fragile, right? So they're going to come and do something in addition to, they're going to have that side gig. They're going to have something else on the side. So, for the past 30 years, I've been talking about a plan B, right? But my plan B was always around the typical things that happen in your life, right? Getting downsized from a company, getting fired for whatever reason, or maybe, hopefully not, going to the doctor and then the doctor saying, hey man, I'm sorry, but I've got some bad news to share with you. I was talking to a good friend of mine who's a captain for United Airlines, and I said, hey man, what would ever happen if you didn't pass your flight physical that you've got to take every year? He said, oh my gosh, it'd be devastating, because I'd have to live on my retirement, which is 40% of what I make now, and we spend every dime of what I make now. So, So we were talking about a plan B, you know, something else to do while you've got a plan A. Now, a lot of people don't have a plan A. So, you know, what's your plan B? I don't know what it is. You know, I don't know where you are in life or what your plan is, but, you know, if you've ever thought of a good time to start, now is the time. We're all quarantined, right? We're all at home. Now is the time to start. I got called by Smiling Dave Jordan in May of 2018. Dave and I have known each other for about 8 years. And he was so excited about a new product launch that they were just taking to the market, a new product. And it was a weight loss coffee of all things. And I thought to myself, I said, well, you know, everybody drinks coffee. Pretty much everybody's fat. I know I'm fat. It probably won't work for me. But to get Dave off my back, I'm going to go ahead and order some, and I'll get it, I'll drink it, I'll tell him it didn't work, and that'll be the end of that. Well, I got the coffee, started drinking it. In the first week, I lost 9 pounds, which was shocking, right? And in the first month, I lost 18 pounds. My clothes were fitting again. My pants were buckling. I mean, it was either go to the store, buy all new clothes, or lose a bunch of weight very quickly. And I never thought in the world that this was going to happen. But when it did, I called Dave and I said, Dave, I don't know what's going on. This coffee's pretty amazing. I'm going to buy an airplane ticket. I'm going to come up and see you. So I decided to go up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Never had been, never had wanted to go. But it's a nice place, and but luckily it was June and not January, because I probably wouldn't have gone at 40 below. But I went up there for one particular reason. That was to find an excuse not to become part of Valentis. I did everything that I could do in all my research for 2 days with Dave, looking at a reason to get out of not doing this. You see, I know how much effort there is in building an organization, building a sales team, and I really didn't know if I was up for it again. But what I found was a company that had all the markings, all the signs, all the things in place that was going to see explosive growth over the next 3 to 5 years and probably beyond. But so I said to Dave, I said, Dave, you know what? I'm going to give you 3 years of my life. I'm going to take back what I said. I'm going to give you 3 years of my life or $100,000 a month, whichever comes first. Now, I could say that because I've done that, right? I've made that kind of money and more. But so he laughed and he said, I knew I was going to get you. And so I started. Well, you know, that was then. This is now. I've now lost 40 pounds. I've gone from 215 to just above 175, 178, 179, from a 40-inch waist down to a 33. I was down to a 32. That's a little tight now after the pandemic eating. And, you know, but, you know, I saw in Valentis what I saw in 3 other companies I was part of. And that was the timing of everything, right? So I made millions of dollars with those companies. So I decided that this is what I needed to do. Let me tell you where we're at as far as timing is concerned. Sales are up 525% last year. Incredible, almost to $100 million. After 5 short years, John Herenza, the master distributor, is making, yes, that's not a typo, that is $500,000 a month, right? $6 million a year. And that's not happened over 5 years. It's really happened over the last 20 months. If you really want to know the truth about it, is because when that coffee launched, everything exploded, right? The growth started to happen. Rick Gerald's my sponsor. $5,000 a day. Now I know Rick, he's a great guy, but he's not that smart, right? He's like, you know, and let me tell you the joke about that is, you know, I got kidnapped in 1987 and taken to a network marketing meeting. I never thought I'd ever go to a network marketing meeting in my life, but a good friend of mine and a client threw me in his Jaguar, promised me dinner, and we were going to go out on the town. He took me to a network marketing meeting. And what I found in that meeting were a lot of people that didn't look particularly bright, that were making more money monthly than I was making annually after 16 years of owning my own business. So I paid very close attention. I was very intrigued with the fact that they were doing something that obviously I didn't know how to do, because they were making a lot more money and having a lot more fun than I was. So you can see the list here. You can see the incomes that are being made. And that's just a fraction, right? That's just a fraction of the people that are going to be on this list over the course of the next 3 to 5 years. Plenty of room on here to put your name on here. Here's where we're at as far as products. The company sells products. I sell an opportunity, right? I am a promoter. I promote the business to everybody I know around the globe. Our product line is about 24, 25 products now, and I know that that product line is growing. The coffee I got addicted to was this Slim Roast Optimum coffee over here. It's now come out in a new version called Thermo Roast. Dave started with 4 products, now 24, 25. There's some amazing, there's about 6 products in here that I couldn't live without, right? I mean, I look forward to how they make me feel and how I'm actually able to function. And without them, I know I wouldn't function as well. So, you know, here I am, weight loss, energy, performance, detox. The detox products is amazing. Anti-aging, you know, general health, metabolism correction, and the list goes on. I want you to go to imteamvalentis.com. That's a generic website where you can see all kinds of things, and just hunt and peck around on that site, imteamvalentis.com. Also go to fbtestimonials.info, fbtestimonials.info, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of testimonials of people. You don't have to believe me, right? All you gotta do is just go there and take a look. But you know, what my job is to give you a solution, right? A solution to maybe the predicament that you're in, maybe the, you know, the uncertainty that you're in, maybe to suggest that you start a business now while you have the chance, so that this business can either be a very lucrative plan B or maybe even a plan A opportunity. So here's the action steps. You know, there's a lot of other ways to get started. And what I've done is I put this in a very simple, easy to understand format, right? Something that anybody can do if they want to. And it's this first starting is, you know, you're purchasing a business, a global business that sells 24 or 25 products now around the globe, right? And I started with this $600 package because it maxes out the compensation plan. So you got to commit to try 3 products every month. Yes, it's going to cost you a little bit of money, but I'll show you very quickly how that money will come out of the earnings rather than your pocket. The other thing you got to do every month, these are the got to do items, right? You got to find one person a month. One person a month that'll do exactly the same thing. Buy a business builder pack, try 3 products a month. Very simple, right? And if you do that, and you can see yourself doing that, then your whole life can change over the course of the next 12, 13 months. So this is the quickest and easiest path to a 6-figure income I've ever seen in my 30 plus years in this industry. So, you know, we've taken something that is semi-complex and we boiled it down to where almost anybody can do this. So what you're going to need are a few friends, right? We call it a 13-month plan to financial freedom. So this is a chart that the company puts out. What in this chart that they put out, they put in the average monthly income. And that's what I want to show you, right? I want you not really to pay attention to the qualifications, all simple qualifications. I want you to pay attention to, average monthly income of a diamond, 3,000 to 6,000 a month. A double diamond, 75 to 12.5 monthly, right? Triple diamond, 15,000 to 30,000. Blue diamond, 33 to $75,000 a month, right? That's a nice neighborhood to be in. So I can show you how to get to diamond in 9 months. Just doing that action item, right? Finding one person a month that buys a business builder package that'll commit to buy 3 products every month. I can show you how to get to double diamond the next month. How to get to triple diamond in a year from now. Just think about the story that you could have. Hey, I was quarantined in the house, this pandemic, and my whole life changed, right? I got on a webinar. I was told about an incredible business. I decided to start for $600, and in 12 months, 1 year from now, April the 13th, right? You're at triple diamond. You're at, 14, 15, 16, 18, $20,000 a month. Think about how your life would change. In 13 months, get to blue diamond. Get to blue diamond in 13 months. I wish somebody would have shown me this when I first got started. Let me show you what the business model looks like. And that really, it really is all about a business model. I call it the 1X model, right? You sponsor Tom, your best friend. You go to Tom, hey Tom, I found something amazing. You and I can make money together. Are you interested in taking a look? Great. You are? Super. I'm going to send you a video. That's as easy as it is, folks. You go month 2. You go to your next friend, Jim, and you're going to need a few friends, right? And here's what happens. I want you to look at 2 columns. I want you to actually three lines here. What your team size is, what your gross commissions are, and what your net commissions are. There's your $600 purchase. The next month, you're going to spend $160 on products, right? Those 3 products that you're going to try every month. Here's month 3 and 4, right? And what this does, it starts to set up the expectations, right? That you're not going to get rich instantly. This is a process that you're going to work through. By the 4th month, you're still in the hole, right? Yes, that month, you've made a little bit of money along the way, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th month. You spend a little bit of money, you're still in the hole. But here, 5th and 6th month, you're out of the hole. You've just made $1,050 that month. Your net now is $970. You're $970 in the black, right? So it's all profit from this point forward. Your 7th and 8th month, look at this, guys. Your organization has grown from 3 people now to 7, 15, 31, 63, 127, 255. Exponential growth and getting paid on reoccurring purchases, right? Purchases that are going to happen without your involvement, without your work. These will happen every month. And as a result of that, your income continues to grow. This month, $4,250. If I'm a betting man, I would bet about 8 months into this, you're probably making as much or more than you are on that life-sucking job that you probably hate. Now you hate it, but you'd like to have it back so you could, pay your bills and do all of those things. But this may be the best thing that ever happened to you, if you look at it like that. 9th month, 10th month, you're now a hero, right? Your spouse is saying, I'm so glad I talked you into doing this. Look at the kind of money that you're making. Our family is out of debt. We've got a new car in the driveway. The kids are happy. I mean, everything is going great. You know why? Because you made 17 grand that month, right? You made 32,000 over the course of the last 10 months. So yeah, things are going great. Maybe that life-sucking job, you're not going to go back to. You're going to say, hey, keep your job, give it to somebody else, right? I'm going to stay right here and focus on adding 1 quality person a month to my business. Maybe you'll add 2, maybe you'll add 3, you know, then the numbers get off the chart. 12 months, you're $68,000 for the month, right? You now made more money that month than most people make all year, right? That month than most people make all year. You've now at 135,000. Let me show you what happens month 13. It gets crazy. You're at 8,000, over 8,000 people. What did you do? You put in 12 people, 12 friends that you went to, 12 friends. And you said, hey, are you interested in making money from home? I found a great gig. I'll send you a video. If they say yes, send the video. If they say no, I'm not interested, say adios, right? Hey, no problem. You know, go back to that life-sucking job. I'm going to stay here and try to find somebody that's interested in improving their life. So here's what happened. $136,000. You made 200. You're now one of the top 1% of the income earners in the country. Do you realize that? One of the top 1% of the income earners in the country at over 200 grand a year. So, our house in, you know, my experience in network marketing has been absolutely amazing. I mean, I thank my friend over and over and over again for kidnapping me and taking me away, because had it not been for him doing that, I would have never looked. You see, I didn't know that living the dream was really possible. I heard about it, but I didn't think it was possible for me. So I want you to thank the person that invited you to watch this presentation, whether it's live or on YouTube or on one of the social media channels, but get back to them and, you know, tell them that you're committed to getting started, you know, that you want to get started now, right? Now is the best time. Now we've got plenty of time. Time is no longer an excuse. A few things that I love this quote, right? Everything in your life is a reflection of the choice you've made. Either you want different results, you've got to make a different choice. Pretty simple, right? No excuses. If you haven't achieved your dreams yet, it's your fault. You know, Les Brown, who we just got done with a presentation of his, decide and do it now, right? That's what has to happen. This is our home. We've had 12 homes over the course of the last 30 years because we've been able to live anywhere we've wanted to live and move if we've wanted to move. We had that house right before we moved to North Carolina, where we are now. So that was in Austin, Texas on Lake Travis. What a wonderful thought. It is that some of the best days of our lives haven't even happened yet, right? I mean, they haven't happened yet. They're going to happen. We're one day closer to getting out of this whole debacle that we're in. So, you know, usually I want to get right to this. I want to get right to this getting started training. And this getting started training is really very simple steps, right? It's one of the things that I thought network marketing was all about was selling product. You see, I didn't know any better. The person that invited me to look at network marketing in 1987, he quit a week after I got started, right? So I really had nobody to be my mentor. So I thought it was all about selling a product. It's not about selling a product. It's about promoting, right? It's about building a team of people, like-minded people like us all over the globe. It's about sharing products with your friends, your neighbors, your loved ones, you know, people that you care about, because we've got some amazing products. And then sharing the opportunity with them, whether it's via a Zoom or one of the videos or our application or just all kinds of ways to do that. In the old days, there was not very many ways. There was a live meeting, or the VHS tape was just coming out. So VHS tapes were very expensive. So building and promoting for events. This is an event. Tomorrow we're going to have an event on the same channel, on the same Zoom channel at the same time. Monday and Tuesday, right? Those that are an event. These fundamentals really haven't changed over the past 50 years. Why network marketing works? I told you, exponential growth, right? Duplication and reoccurring sales. You do the work once, you get paid on that product sale over and over and over and over again, right? One of the things that a lot of companies don't really understand is the velocity, right? How money changes hands within an economy. And I do a training on velocity, but we'll more on that at a later time. But, you know, exponential growth, you know, that penny doubling effect, not very much in the beginning, but wait for 20 days, wait for 25 days, wait for 30 days. And you'll see that the penny doubled is a much better deal than taking like $1 million cash. I've heard that example. Recurring sales, pretty basic, right? You get paid on sales of products. This business is all about a lot of people doing a little bit. A lot of people doing a little bit, right? That little bit are those 3 products that people purchase on a monthly basis. Every person in your team buys 100 business volume in products about $160. And the velocity thing I'll get to. Secrets never before revealed. Keep it simple, stupid, right? This is a very, very simple business. If it wasn't, there wouldn't be people like myself, Rick, John, and other people that have made tens of millions of dollars in this industry. This industry has created more millionaires than many, many, many industries that are out there. You got to become a great promoter, not a great seller, but a great promoter, right? You got to work with quality people, only quality people. That's the key to building a long-term business. You got to stay connected to everything that's going on. Stay connected to the Zooms, stay connected to the trainings, and become a sponge, right? Take great notes and then implement, go into action, right? All out massive action. Stay focused on your goal, whatever that goal happens to be. If you want to make an extra $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month, it's all possible right here, right now. So be consistent. You've got to understand, just like I set up that example, that is, this takes a consistent effort over the course of 12 months, and you can become one of the 1% of the income earners in the country, right? Stay positive no matter what. Hey, this is life, right? Stuff happens. This is business. Stuff happens. Stuff doesn't get shipped right. Something gets wrong, whatever. You know, it just happens, and we just have to suck it up and just say, hey, you know what? Stuff happens no matter what, and we'll get it fixed. And this is the most important thing. I put it last on the list, and that is never quit. Never, ever, ever quit, right? So let me show you, these are all your friends, whether or not you actually know you had that many friends. In a survey, it was recently outlined, right, and discussed that everybody's got 600 friends. Mystery solved, right? I've heard people say, I don't know anybody. Well, that's not exactly true, right? There's the survey. They say 245 of your friends are on social network. The other 355 of your friends exist outside of social networking. So, you know, and all you're looking for is 1 a month. 1 a month. You're looking for 1 person a month. Now, will you go through the effort? Will you take the time and the effort to find that 1 person, to learn how to do it correctly? That's up to you. We'll teach you, but it's really up to you. So no excuses with the no friends. I don't know anybody. Look, I looked at my phone the other day. I've got 15,557 contacts in my phone. I'm now trying to figure out who in the world all those people are. So, you know, if you can do this, you can make a fortune. Call your friends. Here's the conversation. Are you interested in learning how you can make money from home? That's a very simple yes or no question, right? I found a global company that's almost 6 years old that sells amazing products that grew from 17 million to 95 million in 2019, a 525% growth. Folks, people, companies just don't grow like that. The average company doesn't grow like that. This is accelerated growth, right? Lots of people are making money. I've decided that I'm going to go make some money, and so I'm going to buy a distributorship. What about you? Are you open to taking a look? When they say yes, and most of them will, you send them a video. We've got all kinds of videos that you can send them. You know, I've got some up on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel, just search for Chuck Hansen, myself, and Rocky will be up there, and go find some of the videos. If they say no, just say, hey, no problem. Just hang up. Thank them for their time. Hang up. You're sorting. That's it. You're just sorting through all the friends that you know, starting with your best friend first, and then working on down the line. No pressure. You're looking for one person that'll buy a business builder package this month, right? This month. So here's a little agreement that I put together that I get a kick out of, and a lot of people are now using. It says this is a commitment agreement. You know, I've discovered that when people sign something, they really have more of a commitment, right? It says on this 13th day of April, 2020, I, Chuck Hansen, being of complete control of my future and somewhat sound mind, I enter into this commitment agreement. And this commitment agreement is very simple. I'm going to place an order for a business builder package by when? I'm going to commit to buying 3 products monthly, starting the month after my initial purchase. Done. I'm going to find 12 people that'll sign this commitment agreement in the next week, 10 days, a month, whatever. You know, I'm going to go through my people that I love and care about. I'm going to enroll one person a month for the next 12 months. I'm going to make that commitment to do that. I'm going to become a great student. I'm going to attend all the Zoom trainings, opportunity events. I'm never going to quit. I'm going to succeed no matter what. And I'm going to do whatever it takes, as long as it takes, to create massive success. I understand that failure to live up to this commitment agreement will have lifelong negative implications. I know that I can accomplish if I commit the effort, right? Income is based on the velocity of people exchanging money. It has nothing to do with sampling of products, right? It has nothing. I'm not looking for people who are coffee drinkers that are overweight. I'm not looking for people who have wrinkles that want to have no wrinkles. I'm not looking for, you know, specific. I'm looking for people that want to change their lives. So that's what I'm saying. That's the velocity part. I'm looking for people that will buy a business builder pack and go out and find somebody else tomorrow that'll do exactly the same thing. So like I said, my career in network marketing has been nothing short of amazing. I mean, I've had more fun. We had a Grand Prix team. We had an offshore racing team. We kicked it up a notch. We had an IndyCar team. We pitted right next to the Amway crew. Again, my house in Austin, Texas. Nice little spread. A few of the cars. I think I've had over 30 cars. Love cars. And of course, we got into the horses. My daughter got me into riding when she was 5, and then showing horses. And of course, it's not the cost of the horse, it's the cost of the maintenance of the horse and all the other things that you need that goes along with the horse, like the houses and the cars and the trailers and the trucks. And we live right on the coast of North Carolina, so we can go right down to the beach. So it's a lifestyle. That's what, you know, this network marketing industry has given me. It's given me the lifestyle to do exactly what I've wanted to do whenever I've wanted to do it, because I've had the income, that reoccurring income, right? Month in and month out, that continues whether or not I'm working. Our first house here in North Carolina, and a beach house that we sold, that I had up in a little island just north of here. again, our place in Grand Cayman. So, you know, the journey starts with the first step. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what excuse you've got, you know, but, and I don't care how much you tell me it's going to be okay, because I know that that's really not the case. I've studied the numbers, right? I know how people's lives end up. You know, people are usually dead or dead broke by the time they're 65, living off of friends and family and so on and so forth. You don't want to be like that, right? We've got a sure thing. Valentis is a sure of an opportunity as I've ever seen in my 30 plus years in this industry. So I'm going to encourage you, you know, with all the encouragement that I can, to get back to the person that showed you this and tell them, if you got some questions, get your questions answered. Have them get me on the phone. Have them get your enroller on the phone. Have them get somebody on the phone with you that can answer all your questions. And then let's get started, because there's no better time to start than right now. 12 months from now, your whole life could change. So, you know, it all starts with that first step. So, hey, God bless you. I want to thank you for joining me here this evening, today, tomorrow, whenever you happen to be watching this. And if I can help you in any way, that's my goal, is to try to help as many people as possible over the course of the next 3 to 5 years that I plan to be working. After that, I'm going to go back to writing my book. So with that, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me here, and we'll call it a night.